Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Hearts of Iron 4 Equestria at War, playing as the Changelings led by Queen Chrysalis, the evil kind of Nazi pony-ish, I guess, sort of thing. I just realized, should I be saying hello every pony? Please don't make me do that. I would really rather not. That feels like it's crossing a line in some way. Anyway, we conquered a kingdom, so we've grown a fair bit larger. Now we actually are starting to build up, I would say, a reasonable production base. Just need to work on those military factories and start really fielding a lot more troops. Need more support equipment, surprisingly enough. So I guess we'll make that a priority for our next major factory. We are currently completing up the tower for Queen Chrysalis, so this should do some fun things, give you more political power, as well as civilian factory construction speed, infrastructure construction speed, and so on. It's not very strong, but I mean, it is something, so we'll do it. Region-wide industrial integration. Don't know why I would want to do any of that. That seems unnecessary. All right, how are we doing in terms of tech? Well, it's slow going. Only have an 8% research speed boost. Would love to get a lot more. We're getting 4 more civilian factories in just a moment from the Lictida wood industry or something. I don't know what it is. Populate the coast, resources. We can get a lot of steel. More industry research. That's pretty cool. We could start working on getting the bear. Threaten the bear, strike the bear. We could give them more industry and then give them some resources. And then thermonuclear research. Okay, hang on. This is interesting. I want to make sure that I don't mess this up if I'm going to threaten or make them into protectorate. So once we finish polar resources and infrastructure improvements, all the following must be true. Must be owned and controlled by the Changelings. Interesting. So I've had thought about, like, letting them stay free, but if we want to ultimately get to thermonuclear research, we need to own that. That means we either need to make them a vassal and then integrate them, or we should just conquer them outright. Regardless, I don't think that they have very much to take, so I don't really care too much about that. We're going to get, like, some more research slots. Is that going to be an option anywhere? That's a bit of factories and stuff, even a synthetic refinery. That's kind of cool. As well as a bunch of other bonuses. Infrastructure and civilian construction speed for 70 days. Mine the Arctic Shelf. Monthly population. Yeah, I like that idea. Race-specific technology improves. Okay, more infrastructure. There's a research slot. Oh, it's way down here. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Maybe we should go ahead and start working on some free doctrines. Restructure the command system. The focus has no effect. Changes in the world situation may change this. So do I not want to get it? Oh, wait, what's this? Hang on. Plan. Alicorn Sunset. So we get some political power. Planning speed, max planning speed for 600 days. Well, if it's a limited time, then maybe we don't want to pick this up too early. Because we could use that against Equestria. There we go. Annex war goal against Equestria and the Crystal Empire. Seems risky. We probably shouldn't do that, like, right away. We've revitalized the Luftwaffe. Waffe. How you call it. Griffin School of War, Changeling School of War. So if you want to get more aircraft, you have to finish that. Revitalize the military. Yeah, so if we want to go down some of these focuses to improve our military capacity, we have to finalize the organization and go down here. What is required for promoting Mimic to Grand Admiral or Lysander to Grand Admiral? Same exact issue. Griffin or Changeling School of War, and then we can focus on a naval focus. Okay. Okay. Well, local non-core manpower, infantry equipment, factories, magical tech. I think we're just going to go for things like hive trains and stuff. Or actually, no, military factories. Yeah, 18 more steel and also some military factories. Steel is useful to me right now. Queen White Star triumphs. In a dramatic end to the political maneuverings of Wittenland's unicorn elite, reformist Queen White Star was a favorite against potential conservative challenger Lord Wulfric. Wulfric, however, refrained from making a challenge, and White Star was challenged instead by Honoria, a newly wealthy merchant freed from serfdom by White Star's own reforms. Despite this twist, she's victorious, and Honoria swore loyalty to the Queen. In the Riverlands, I guess, which is probably down over here somewhere with the River Republic? No, that's a republic. I have no idea. Well, something interesting is happening. There's a lot more political intrigue going on in the lives of ponies than I think I have been expecting. Is there any way we can just go kill Yakistan? Is there something that's going to give me a free war goal against them? I'm looking for something. Infiltrate Equestria, yes. Crush Stalingrad, yes. But I don't see... Okay, there's a puppet focus against Black and White Storm. Invade the Yaks. Yeah, eventually we would be able to get a free war goal against these guys. I don't know. They're not really strong enough to be really worth the time trying to conquer. I mean, I guess I could just justify a war goal and go for it. 160 days isn't that long. But 32 political power at a time when I still have not built out my government very much. I think we're just going to pass on it. It's not that good. The Grand Galloping Gala. Is this going to happen every dang year? Oh, wait. We don't need any... Yeah, we shouldn't be trading for any of this. Let's get our civilian factories back. Thank you. All right, let's see. Military factories. We actually have 2 full lines now working with civilians, so that's nice. We should have some pretty decent infrastructure somewhere, right? Well, I say that. There's certainly building slots around, but not much in the way of infrastructure in any of the land that I took. Okay. Dark Forests, capital, up over here. That's kind of it. Yeah, we need a lot more infrastructure, I think. Get myself a lot more resources that we can start exporting if we want to get more factories. And I don't remember if this is actually still the case. I thought there was a time once upon a time, there was a day when building factories where infrastructure was high was necessary. It actually increased like the effectiveness of each individual factory or something along those lines. And that's why they show you the infrastructure here, right? But maybe not. I don't know how much it actually affects anything, if at all. Whatever. We are grossly out of support equipment, so we need to be improving that. We can upgrade our capital. We've actually got a lot of political power for some reason. Not sure where all that came from. Oh, we finished the tower. Right, okay. Prince of Terror. I guess more pony power could be nice. Research speed, magical research speed. Yeah. This is not a very big effect on military factory construction speed, though. I think we're going to go for an electronics concern research bonus. So I can start getting ahead of time on, let's say, some advanced computing technology and such. Well, still 0.35 years ahead of time. Anything else I need to do here? No. Planes? No. Could improve our artillery, I suppose. Could also go for things like logistics, signal companies, field hospitals, and so on. I don't think that support companies are quite as necessary as I used to think they were. There was a time when you pretty much thought, well, at least I thought, you had to get like at every single support company possible. But it reduces your organization enough that it sometimes totally is not worth it. All right, let's see. We have serious supply issues up over here. Okay, wait a minute. We should probably create a fallback line over here and have all of you guys move in this direction for now because that supply is just using up all my equipment for no good reason. No wonder we're having support equipment problems. All right, let's see. So these guys are 20 width. So let's move them here. We will create a fallback line. We'll just create another front line over here or something for a little bit. I don't want to send every single troop up here. We're gonna have the same attrition problems as before. 20 width, 20 width. So these guys are different. You should be 20 width. You should be 20 width. Don't have the support equipment, I'm aware. So let's just make sure that all these divisions are getting assigned the correct army. That's too many now. Okay, so we have to take off at least a couple. Send them here. Okay. Let's have all of you guys get assigned over here against the Crystal Empire or something. I don't know. Watch the supply. Don't let it get too bad. This is another reason why we really need to improve our infrastructure, because we are going to have serious supply issues against our enemies when the time comes. Should we continue with the doctrine? Yeah, probably. The more progress we make there, the better. Stalingrad and our town. I know for a fact that's a little village right up here, which we're not going to worry about. That is a totally separate story. Weapons and equipment, motorized. Research speed, infrastructure construction speed actually could be helpful. Produce more infantry equipment, too. This, however, might be better. Let's go for Silver Shekels. Your name is Silver Shekels? That's a fun name right there. Alright, sure, fine, yeah. We'll be able to start building up infrastructure and stuff a heck of a lot faster. And by a heck of a lot, I mean 10% faster specifically, but that's still pretty good. Alright, we've improved some guns, more breakthrough and defense from me. Let's go ahead and get started on the computing machine. Yeah, it's a little bit ahead of time, but I don't know. I think a 5% research bonus might be worth it. Okay, new national focus. So we can go for the infrastructure now that we have the military factories. Let's go ahead and grab those next. Free military factories. Okay, what do we want? Probably more support equipment and basic artillery for the time being. Then after that, I think we focus on some more light tanks and motorized. And that's probably okay. We're starting to run a little low on infantry equipment, so I have to be careful about that, but for the exact moment, I think we're all right. More of these offensively focused infantry and stuff are going to be pretty nice. So let's see. These fleets are completely messed up. Let's send all the fleets down here, and we're going to have to rework these. We need different submarines. We don't want to have submarines and destroyers working together. That doesn't make any sense at all. Let's group them all up for a second. I'm going to take all subs if I can. Create a new task force of all subs. There we go. And we have 27 destroyers. This is actually not even a bad fleet. Let's do a new task force of all destroyers. And a new task force of all light cruisers. Here's to split these guys up already, actually. So you... Okay, get rid of these. These all group up to be one big fleet with some screening ships with these destroyers. We'll probably need a few more. We can have Mimic. I think we'll have Lysander here as our admiral. And then we should have a submarine fleet of 28 subs. And you can have Mimic since he's got that bonus. Okay, so when a war breaks out, this guy's going to go and raid their convoys. So let's say down over this way, I guess, or something. I'll tell you to hold for now. Then over here, this will be a spotting patrol fleet primarily. Okay, you can hold for now. And then this is going to be a strike force fleet in the area. We're going to hold for now here as well. Okay. So we should be able to control this area. I just don't want to use my fuel right now. But, pretty decent control. Wait a minute. Oh, it always does this. Alright, hang on. Where are the subs? Subs, new theater. Frickin' heck. This always confuses me. Yes, you guys work together there. But for now, you can hold. You guys hold. You in a totally separate theater that's not using the same sea zones. You do convoy raiding here. But also hold. There we go. We can try to starve Equestria out of some resources whenever the war breaks out. It won't do a lot. But it might help a tiny bit. I would love to improve, let's say, our motorized or our light tank divisions. You know, we could do something kind of like this. 35 organization is just kind of meh, though. Could do this. That's 20 combat with 40 organization. Seems reasonable enough. Yes. Alright, so these divisions are going to be improving a little bit. Unassigned divisions, all of you get to join up over here with the offense. Hive trains is done. Okay, more infrastructure for me. Do we want to get a research bonus for synthetic resources? Yes, however... If I pick this up now, 70 days of infrastructure and civilian factory construction speed. I should probably hold off on this until I'm ready to actually start building some of that. More infrastructure. Let's go ahead and do an envoy to the polar bears. And we'll threaten them. They probably are not going to give in, though if they were wise, they would. And if we have trouble, we'll just conquer them or something. I don't know. I mean, do I want to make them a protectorate? It sounds like I need to own them at some point. It's not like you have much in terms of troops or manpower that you could provide. I think we might just conquer them outright. Not to mention, I know for a fact there's either a national focus or a tech somewhere for us specifically that gives us a whole lot of non-core manpower. So we'll get to take advantage of at least some of that. So yeah, no, I think it's probably fine. Let's see, what else should we be doing? Monthly population 5% is alright. We could get some rubber, we could get some army experience. I think we'll just continue saving up and continue upgrading our government. Do I want to go for material designer with the weapons and equipment research speed? Probably. It's usually pretty good. Wouldn't mind. I mean, military factory construction speed of 2.5% is just not that consequential. Prince of Terror might be better. But not yet. That's not much research speed either. This is okay. Alright. Envoy to the polar bear communities. Our eyes have turned to the east. The polar bears are fat with a glut of resources and land. Fat polar bears. They have neither the industrial capability nor the numbers to make use of them. Chrysalis has dispatched an envoy to negotiate. We demand your gold reserve. Provide their gold reserves and gold mines for the benefit of the land in exchange of protection, researchers, and construction technologies. We need your resources. Gold and territories. We need your resources and territories. What gold? And what resources? I don't see any resources. Oh, there they do. Yeah, I have a little bit. What is the gold? Ask for their gold reserves and gold mines for the benefit of the land, as well as transfer 2 regions bordering the Empire in exchange for protection. I think I can get their natural resources just by conquering them. Let's go for the gold reserves and territories. They probably will refuse if we demand too much, and that's honestly fine by me. So we have to wait, I think, until they do something. At least 3 divisions in Gem Highlands? Oh. Oh, there's something up over here, too. Oh. Okay, hang on. We'll send a tank. And a couple of motorized, I think. Up over here. Okay. That should end up giving me the opportunity to strike the bear eventually. We have to wait until negotiations have ended, though. Radio technology is done. Already working on the computing machine, so I'm not going to worry about any of that. It's 1008. We're already done with all this. I think we may want to just go for the factory output of 10%. It's pretty strong, if you ask me. I think we can use that to great effect. Offensive line is to basically get up to your capital ASAP. You guys are just going to push this way. He's got, like, no troops. It's going to be a guaranteed slaughter. Yeah, we're going to go for the infantry equipment designer. Just increase the research speed there. We've got only a couple more days before we have to kind of pick a national focus. You still haven't decided anything, huh? You guys are slow negotiators. Alright, fine. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the reorganization and see if we can start getting a better military ready to go. I think it seems reasonable enough. I think it's fine. Some of you guys are a little bit there. Okay, they do not accept our demands. That was expected. So now they have rejected me. Finalized reorganization was actually very fast, so we didn't really waste much time there, fortunately. So now we should be able to attack the bear. Wait, 3 divisions in Gem Highlands. Where the heck is this? Gem Highlands. Oh, they're right here. Interesting. Okay. I have to specifically have 3 units right there. Move, I guess. Seems kind of dumb, but all right. There we go. Now we can strike the bear. Gain puppet focus. Or we could just threaten them. Suppress the bears, strike the Key Lake region. Why would I bother suppressing them? They're not strong. We're going to strike the bear. Alright, now you guys can move wherever you want. I think you're fine now. I just needed to move you temporarily over here because for some reason I wasn't allowed. This just doesn't make a lot of sense. No divisions in basic training. Yeah. Insufficient resources. We need rubber. Alright, you know what? In order to become more sufficient, let's go ahead and get the tire company. We'll use up some civilian factories for a couple of months. But then I don't have to trade for any of the rubber and we can keep building more stuff. 29 military factories currently. It's okay. We're producing a good couple of tanks per day. How much do we need to continue building more of these? 240, huh? It's going to take me a little time. But let's go ahead and start producing these. This music is a little bit more aggressive than I was expecting, by the way. Get these guys over here. That was too many. Hang on. Pull you back. There you go. Okay. We'll have air superiority and some bombing effects in the central mountain region. Very creatively named, by the way. We are mostly missing a lot of motorized, so let's go ahead and start producing more of that. Factory-wise, how are we doing? Producing a few more. Good. Okay. So we have 31 factories now. Equestria, however, is going to have, like, yeah, a lot. They're going to have a lot. Ugh. Gonna take me a while to take them down, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Hold on to our political power for a little bit longer. Let's keep working on upgrading our, the Penguins declared war on the polar bears. Oh, what timing? Right, I'm gonna go ahead and attack them now before it's too late. Go and go. You guys should easily get to their capital. And I think that'll be enough to stop them from going anywhere and doing anything. That way, the Penguins get nothing and I get everything. Are they already ready to capitulate? It's pretty darn close. 88%. Do you have... Oh, you do actually have a single... Can you get up here to the polar bear territory before the Penguins do? I feel like the answer is probably no. They're probably going to get over here. Ah, boo. The Penguins might get some land. Are there any resources I even care about over here? No, I don't really care if they take it, I suppose. Well, we're a little low on the organization, unfortunately, as we continue to move. But if we can just get up over here, please. Can you guys go and assist here, please? Let's make sure we don't lose any motorized. It'd be very embarrassing if I were to lose my motorized to the polar bears. And that's the end of that. Okay, so we can puppet them now. But I won't. I'm just going to take all states. Except for that. End turn. End turn. Haha, stupid Penguins! I got all the land anyway! I take all 7 states. Okay. So that does mean we should be able to get down here and work on thermonuclear research. Which is great. Wait, what? Oh, fricka-frack. So they have to be a subject if you want to go do this stuff. And then you have to annex them in order to do... Okay, I should have read that more. Alright, I can release them, though. That doesn't really ruin anything. It's just weird. Okay, so these do nothing. Changes in the world situation may affect this. If I pick them up now, and things change in the world, do I then get some sort of a benefit? I mean, I kind of have to do it if I want to work down revitalizing the military and stuff, right? So, I mean... That is the thing. We're going to go ahead and grab some more infrastructure. I'm going to go ahead and have to release these guys, I think. Wait, can I... Yes, occupied territories, polar bear, release nation, release as a puppet. Do not play as them. Okay, so we have the Northern Protectorate. Yeah, so there was no reason to strike the bear except for the fact that it was pretty fast. Also, I guess we got a little bit of army experience, and it felt good. It felt good to just run in and kill people, I guess. Anything we care about in terms of high command? Is there like an old guard or somebody who can give me some extra political power? No. No, nothing I want there either. Okay, tank designers. This could be helpful. Better tanks, research them faster, new ones. Reliability and soft attack is good. Reliability and speed is nice. Armor and hard attack is nice too. I think I'm going to go for the medium tank designer. Unless I want to change some markets here for, let's say, export focus or free trade to get the extra research speed. As well as a little bit better factory output. Also, we can afford to send more of our resources out to market. Let's actually switch to an export focus. I think that's fine. Now I'm exporting a little bit too much steel. Ironic, but okay. Trade for some of that back. We should be getting a few more factories just from trading this stuff out, though. Plus, we get the extra factory production. Plus, we get some extra research. That should let us start building up some sort of an edge a little bit sooner. More motorized. A little bit more infantry equipment, I guess. And then probably just tanks. And then fighters after that. Okay, anything else I want to build? Transport planes, bombers. Now, I had heard that you actually could create variants of your guns. I wonder if that's something you can do with future versions and not these. I don't really know. I know a previous version of this mod did allow you to set that up. Once upon a time. Okay, so we have the factory output. We could go for resource gain efficiency. Non-core pony power, yeah. It's 1009. Might have access to some new tech that I care about. Could improve things like our artillery. Could start working ahead of time on some tanks, but I think I'll hold off on that. Maintenance companies, field hospital, logistics are probably pretty good. These improve my soft attack, but I don't need them at the moment. Let's go ahead and grab things like resource gain efficiency. So I don't have to trade for the steel quite as much. Computing machine's going to be done a little early. So that's going to help. 12% now. Encryption, decryption. Be the worst idea. Better Jaegers. Could go for some better ships. Improve these a little bit. We don't have any carriers right now. Destroyer and submarine and such torpedo attacks. Those are all pretty good. Fire control, damage control. I could play the mine warfare game. I don't know if I want to, though. I do think that airplane catapults make sense. It's just a question of whether that's actually worth doing right now. And the answer is probably no. I'm going to go ahead and start working on getting some upgraded... Let's go for some upgraded bombers. I think we're going to end up needing that against Equestria when the time comes. You have plenty of planes, though, unfortunately. Much better Navy than me, too. Lots of frickin' manpower. Must be nice. You have early mobilization, export focus. You have an extensive conscription already. Ugh. Ugh. Resolve the issues with buffalo. Are you about to eat the buffalo? The ponies freaking eat the buffaloes. I'm going to be disgusted with them. All right, what should we do next? More military factories, probably. Or some infrastructure, I guess. I think more military factories make sense. Definitely improved our infrastructure in a lot of these areas, and that's nice. Build some over here. Build some over here. Build some over here. I just need more military production, dang it. I need all you can freaking give me. More oil is nice. Is that what I want? I don't think so. Motorized. These guys really need to be at 20 combat width. So let's go ahead and upgrade those using some of my XP. These guys are set and ready to go. You guys are set and ready to go. Let's quickly change their name to something I'm going to recognize. These will be 20 width light. Okay. These guys obviously are going to be 20 width motorized. So I don't lose track of what's going on here. These, I don't really care about militia templates that much. Though I guess they are strictly better in a lot of ways than the Queen's Honor Guard, but meh. I really just don't care about them. Equestria does annex the Buffalo Chiefdom. Oh, no! You're just like America. Eating up all the native lands like that. How dare you? How very dare you? Alright, we can improve relations with the Bears and stuff. Arthur James Penguinton. That's a pretty cool looking bear, if you ask me. I think so. You could request license production. What are you producing that would ever want a license from you? Answer, nothing. You got nothing. All right, so all of you are already assigned here. Blue, I think we would set up a front line here and try to push through the Crystal Empire first. If we did have to fight Equestria, try and knock these guys out. Wouldn't mind improving relations with Stalingrad and try to get them to help against Equestria when the time comes. When am I going to be able to fight Equestria, do you think? Do I just have to sit back here for a long time? I mean, maybe. Maybe I'm just going to have to sit here for a while and do nothing. Changeling Trailblazers is done. Good. Infrastructure for the bears. They get more resources. Meh. Fuel silo, a lot more oil. Resources. Local core. I like the extra factories at the very least. Gotta keep focused on that economy, man. If we want to have a chance at this, we're gonna have to increase that economy by a lot. Griffin Liberation Army took 4 states. Ooh. So somewhere there are indeed some communists taking power. The Griffonian Empire is more or less holding together with a small little setup right here. They're not going to last that much longer, I don't think. Southern roads in Equestria. Okay. Stalingrad is starting to educate their youth. Crystal Empire is doing magical studies. You know, fighting Crystal City... Sorry, the Crystal Empire and taking Crystal City. That's a lot of magical crystals here. Own Crystal City, you might even be able to build a bunch of nukes. Someday, when the tech does become available. What kind of music is this? I'm sorry, what the heck are you doing? No. How do I freaking get rid of you? Forest deer? No, skip that. What even language was that? Do I want to know? Bandits of Black Hollow declare war on the Prywin Republic. Everyone wants to fight the Prywin Republic. They keep thinking that they're weak. So far, they seem to be winning their wars for the most part. Communism is banned in Wingbardy. Yep. I could go for the non-core manpower and really start ramping up my manpower here. Pony power, sorry. You can also change up our conscription laws. We still haven't done that. Like, here's the thing. It's not that I don't have plenty of pony power. That's not the issue. It's purely a matter of can I get enough equipment to keep supporting a large army. The answer appears to be we can support a lot more. Let's go ahead and do that. Field a lot more here. These will be more offensively focused. Go ahead and take these infantry and create a new army under your control for now. This will also be defensive in nature, so preferably someone with some pretty good defensive stats. Who the heck are you? Another field marshal. Looks like a vampire. Defense and logistics, infantry defense actually makes a lot of sense. We'll pick you up. You can get infantry expert or ambusher. I'm going to go ahead and give you ambusher. You still haven't gotten any new traits. You have. Still could go for charismatic, but I'm really hoping we unlock something else down over here. An earned trait in some way. Okay. So we can field another 9 offensive units with this guy. Another 20 defensive units with this guy. So far, this is looking pretty solid. Some of these units are green for some reason. We may have to fix that. Conscription? I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab the medium tank designer, so we'll be able to research a new tank pretty soon, because I'd like to start teching over to mediums. Specialized miner drones is done, and also elastic defense. All right, entrenchment speed is nice. We could go for the non-core pony power. Monthly population, that's all pretty nice too. Encryption and decryption, of course, quite helpful. Should continue with our doctrines, certainly. Do I want mobile infantry so they move faster and have better recovery? More organization and better motorized, which is nice. Or do we want blitzkrieg with better tanks? I'm thinking tanks. Pick that up. And yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade our artillery and stuff. It's time to start ramping up to tier 2 tech. I wonder how long this game is expected to go. Because there are a lot of extra years in the tech tree. It's almost as if they expect the game to go twice as long. I just realized, by the way, that we are over our time, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.